right, come on. Are you recording? We're doing it live! Cool. Hey guys, Beretta fanboy here with Carrie and Cannon. Today we're going to be reviewing the 92XI. This is Beretta's competition series pistol. The XI stands for 11. It's supposed to be like a 2011. It's their entry into that world, I guess. The biggest thing you're going to notice between, the classic 92 and M9 series is that you're going to see a difference in safety placement. Safety's not on the slide on this guy. It's frame mounted safety. It's single action only. Beretta did this before with their super nice high end 92 I think X Performance, where they had the frame mounted safety. But now they're making a crap ton of these. This particular one you can see has a camo Cerakote. It's supposed to be tiger stripe. It's like part of their Heroes collection that they did, where they did a couple different camo Cerakotes. There's like chocolate chip, I think multicam. Pretty sure the fourth one's M81 Woodland. But it's supposed to represent different conflicts that the United States has been in. This one, particular one in Vietnam. The tiger stripe doesn't really look like tiger stripe that much, to be honest, but it's still a cool camo. But yeah. Besides that, it's a pretty good gun. The biggest thing about this guy is that it's catered towards competition shooting, so you're gonna have that single action only trigger. Pretty good reset. The reset's definitely a lot better than just the trigger pull. Trigger pull, there's a lot of play in it before you hit that wall. So there's more to be desired there, to be honest. But yeah, on this particular guy, I got an RMR HD. Great optics, especially if you have astigmatism, like I do. It works really great. I have one on my shotgun. But yeah, let's get to shooting it and see how it works. All right, guys. First drill with the 92XI. We're gonna do a Mozambique, which is 2 to the chest, 1 to the head, fast as you can. So yeah, let's get to it. Oh, haircut. Yeesh. All right, guys. Did a pretty bad job. I gave him a haircut, so we're gonna try that again. Let's do it again. Willard, get that timer ready. Stand by. Yup.
That was better. That was much better.
As you see, that was my first run. Scalped him.
Whole haircut.
And then terrible Charlie there with a red dot. To be honest, I don't really shoot a lot of red dot, but it is much better than shooting iron sights. Yeah, so we're gonna run another drill. We're gonna do a bill drill, and then we'll do a couple 1R1s.
What was the time on that?
227.
227. Adam. Beretta fanboy.
All right, guys, we're gonna do a bill drill now. So literally just 6 rounds fast as you can while moving backwards in the A-zone chest. So Will, get ready to time me. Stand by. That was 5, wasn't it?
I think that was 6.
That was 6.
But you got 2 Charlies.
Oh, it was 6, yeah.
Yeah, it was 6.
Kind of shot it all over the place. As you can see, a little Orion's belt. Let's try it again though, see if I can get any faster. What time was that? 288. Pretty slow. Part 2. Give me a beep. Stand by. That
What's time? 292.
Slower. Even worse. Only 1 Charlie though. We're gonna call that a line break. Hit the line. But yeah.
Fat Charlie.
Not the best. I'm not that good of a shooter, but the trigger's really nice. It definitely helps me speed up a little bit.
So you didn't have a problem with the long, you're saying in the beginning, the long pull?
Yeah, the mushing in the first trigger pull is kind of bad. If I learn the reset, probably could be a little bit faster. But let's try some 1R1s. It's not really much of a tactical pistol, like I said. I'm a competition guy. I don't shoot competition. That's very clear by how slow I am. But yeah, let's do a couple 1R1s, see how quick I can be. Okay, guys, we're going to do some 1R1s, which is basically just a reload. I have one in the chamber with an empty mag, reload, shoot one. So I'm going to shoot one A-zone chest, drop the empty mag, reload, shoot again in the A-zone chest. Yeah, so see how fast I can go. Do 2 tries like I did last time.
Hit that timer, Will.
Whenever you're ready, stand by it.
What's the time on it? What's the time on it?
4:14.
4:14.
4:14, yeah.
First shot was a 150.
Pretty
and we're clean.
accurate, I think.
Yeah, he's clean.
I have no clue where my second shot hit, but that was the first one.
Probably just in that jumble.
Yeah. But yeah, let's see if we can speed it up one more time. We're gonna do the second try. 1R1. See if I can speed it up a little bit here. Yeah, so Will, whenever you're ready. Stand by. Sorry to dox you, Will. Oh. Mulligans. Stand by. I was going for speed.
381.
And I threw it
381.
really bad.
He was faster.
Really, really bad. That's a Delta Cheeks. Or D for Dookie. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Cool gun though. Cool Cerakote. I'm gonna do it one more time just because of how bad that was.
D for dog shit.
I'm cursing, Will. As Darian once said, guys. All right, guys. So now
That's messed up.
we're finished shooting a little bit here with this guy. It's a good gun. I think in the right hands, like especially in competition shooters' hands, it can definitely be a lot faster, especially with that really short trigger reset that we have on here. I'm just not the best at shooting. Try to shoot as fast as I can. But I'm just going to talk a little bit, about like how left-handed friendly this is since I'm a lefty shooter. And some gear setup with this guy. So the biggest thing is that there's no slide release on the left-hand side for a lefty. You can see it's only right there, but not right there. The biggest thing with that is there's 2 ways, if you're a lefty, you can solve this issue. Especially with there being the red dot on there, you literally just pull back on the dot. If not, the nice thing about Berettas is there's something called inertia lock. To be honest, I kind of rely on it, where you have a heavier loaded mag, not really, where you put in the mag hard enough like that. Oh, drop the slide. That's a really nice feature, but like you saw in the 1R1 that I was doing, I kind of relied on it, and it didn't work. Kind of froze up a little bit. Just a little camera shy, that's why. No, but definitely rely on that a lot. The biggest thing though is your mag release can be switched to the left-hand side. You got an empty mag here. It'll be switched over. It's not really that hard to do. You just got to take the grips off, which is just 4 screws. Actually, my 1 grip screw is loose. Cool feature there. I just got to tighten that up. Thanks, Beretta. Just kidding. Love you. But yeah, you can switch it over. There's no ambi mag release on this guy, like you'll see on the FNs. They're definitely a lot more ambi friendly. But a lot of companies will be doing like the M&Ps, Glocks. They all do ambi slide release, SIGs. If you want to, ND into yourself. But yeah, it's a good gun. I really don't have any complaints. I personally am not a big manual safety guy. I kind of just bought this gun as a range gun. I really never planned to conceal carry it. I conceal carry the M9A4. That's going to be a double action with a decocker rather than the single action with the safety. But yeah, I mean, and you know, if you do want to carry it, there's plenty of options out there. This fits literally any M9 holster. It fits my old M9A4 holster. It's a tier 1 concealed outside the waistband holster. Fits in there pretty nice. Only thing is sometimes it pushes it out of battery if you push it in a little hard. But that's a pretty easy solution if you just kind of Dremel a little bit of material out of the way. But yeah, overall, good gun. You can definitely be really fast with this guy. You know, if you train more with it, or if you're a competition shooter, it's a pretty good entry-level one. If you prefer the single action triggers rather than like striker fire competition gun. Another thing I forgot to mention, has the 1913 pick rail. You can put a flashlight on it. You know, so you can use it for defense, which is nice. Guys see at night. No night sights though, but obviously when you put the optic on, it is a sailboat. This thing is ginormous and sits very high. It's the Beretta manufacturing, the Beretta's plate for it. I'm sure there's companies that make all sorts of different plates for this guy, but I had the Beretta one. They're like $45 or something like that. Pretty easy to get. But yeah, that's the only thing about the Berettas is it's really hard to get the red dot to sit lower unless you're going with the Langdon Tactical guys. We'll draw some guns hopefully in the future. You can get one. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully be doing more Beretta videos. Make sure you like and subscribe. You know, have a lot more cool stuff coming up. Darian's got a couple cool videos. I'll probably have more Beretta videos for you. But yeah, thank you.